yo, 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 yo.
Take a hit from the bomb, then
Well, I knew he's hiding somewhere.
o'clock?
Don't hurt her, Paul. I have no intention of hurting her.
Will you go down to the station and get me a ticket on the 11
An
o'clock?
honest review, great way to kick off the romance. But as a fitness instructor, how did I really feel about the outdoors? Uncomfortable, playing in the dirt, shivering.
What's up, dudes? My dog, Sam the
Just
man.
excited.
Oh, don't even cold here.
Thank you.
There's an auto translate. Does YouTube think I'm speaking another language?
Yes, what can I do for you? Let's see if we got the facts straight. Gets me to San Francisco just in time to catch the next boat for Yokohama.
No way. I have to like hover over it to see the translation. What's up, Chris? Alright, with the way our hourly looks like, the way that we respected these lows, the way that we didn't close below the previous 4-hour support, we just stayed kind of doji below it. Our hourly levels tried to close below and failed. I think that we'll most likely stay somewhere within this range until CPI tomorrow. So after respecting this level and failing to close below here, a re-break of the hourly high doesn't seem so bad. Targeting maybe the middle of the range or where VWAP is. Also getting indications to buy here on the Nasdaq. Same idea. Stick to one entry for now. Just in one, what? Yeah, honestly, ticks are money for me. My brain treats them both the same. When I see ticks, my brain automatically calculates how much money I'm making, and when I see money, my brain automatically calculates how many ticks that is. I switch it back and forth.
Just listen.
Yeah, bro, come to Florida, dude. We'll have a blast. The beaches here are nice. The restaurants here are fire. It's been a few hours. I'm gonna close here at break even, and I'm gonna take an entry on the Nasdaq instead. I'm getting more signals here on the Nasdaq than anything else. It's still 6:30. It's probably early. See, the Trump airport, I live right here in this area, or this area right here. Downtown West Palm is right here. We got a mall over here, a mall over here, and 95 goes right through the center of my town, and the turnpike also goes right through the center of my town. Where Wicks got cut off, that was right here. No, that was 6th Avenue, which was this exit right here. 6th Ave. Wicks was driving down here, got cut off, and he started recording right here. Wicks. In this area here. I was in Hallandale like maybe 30 minutes from him, so he would be the beachy areas here. What is this? The fuck is that? I must have dropped a pin there randomly one day. But yeah, downtown is right here. This is where you can go eat at, all the nice little restaurants. I'm trying to move from here up to here. Sorry, here. See how there's fucking nothing here? I want to get the fuck out of West Palm. It's just nicer over there. More quiet. And it's only 30 minutes up the road. just a nicer place, brother. Moving around Los Gringos.
That's all right.
Shut up, pussy. You're gay. What's Gold doing?
The tape is now completely rewound, ready for play.
You're sus, Chris. You're sus. Gonna be a slow grind. Maybe I'll spark a cigar. Wait, that came out wrong. Maricón, 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 con, maricón, 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 con.
Ready.
Where am I fucking good song? Nice break even and one win. I took a dub early in the morning before 8:30 and I called it. Sometimes depending on how long I'm in a trade, like I was in it since like 6 in the morning, so I was in it for like 2 hours, and after I won, the COMEX Open smashed it in profit, and I was like, alright dude, this shit already fucking stressed me out, I'm calling it. I've been taking forever to pass this fucking eval.
Ricky, 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 Wowie. Yeah. Ricky, 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 Wowie. Ricky, 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 Wowie. Rápido, rápido como en Taradega, yo me siento Ricky Bobby. Ey, Lamborghini negro mata prueba bala, yo lo llamo el Batimóvil. Estoy saliendo de Eleven como una shorty con la cara Millie Bobby, Millie Bobby. Ricky, 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 Bobby. Ricky, 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 Bobby.
I had to buy earlier and I closed for some profit. And now here we're reattempting it again. My brother Alfredo.
saco Big Flame, Luke Kane. Bands make a dance como 2 Chainz. Siempre con la ganga como Wu-Tang. Ricky, Bobby, Douglas, Peta, Ricky, Mori. Yellow y violeta en mi vaso Kobe. Ey, una shorty body, pero el culo es Tommy. Rápido, rápido, me gusta el dinero rápido. Ricky, Ricky, Bobby, Ricky, 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 Bobby. Estoy haciendo vende con la corta encima, baby. Eso es blicky, 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 Bobby. Todos los billetes azules, rosita verde como pico, pico los Midori. Yeah, gotta go fast por este fucking dinero que mucho me jodí. Yo no me voy a separar, no va a llorar, yeah. Ricky, Bobby, Douglas, Peta, Ricky, Mori. Yellow y violeta en mi vaso Kobe, ey. Una shorty body, pero el culo es dummy. Y rápido, rápido, me gusta el dinero rápido. Ricky, Ricky, Bobby, Ricky, 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 Bobby. Ricky, 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 Bobby. Rápido, rápido. Yeah. 10 gramos en mi Philly Harry Potter. Yo no fallo como Curry con el flotter. Yo trapeaba en el colegio con los Dockers. Vale Z molteados en el locker. Mi equipo Miami.
I've been a little bitch this month. Fucking jumping off the plan, falling off the wagon. Had to fucking sit down and really self-analyze and have a talk with myself. Had to fucking lock back in, get back on the wagon. Too much shit going on, you know? Work is busy. Trading has been fucking insane. Real life shit has been going on. And it takes a toll. Your brain can only take on so much, and it starts to show itself. You'll literally be breaking your plan and doing shit that you wouldn't otherwise do because you're stressed the fuck out. You got too much shit going on. Your brain's on go 15 hours a day. And then the other hours you're taking a shit or sleeping. Yeah, bro, that's something that I'm working on myself. Look. Look, I'm gonna give you guys some fucking sauce. I'm gonna give you some fucking sauce. Look. Go to this website. Go to this website and you can download tick data. The open high, open high and open low, or the open high and the close low, whatever the fuck you call it, of every 1 minute candle. You download it. You get free $125 worth of data. It costs 2 cents to download 1 month of micro E-mini futures data. You go into your Tradeovate. Or wherever you can get CSV data from. Check this out. Pay attention. You're gonna get your CSV data. You hit the little button here. You go to the settings. You go to performance. You go to last month. You go to download CSV data. Boom, and you download the CSV data. You also download the micro E-mini futures tick data for the same month. After you do all of that, you go into Claude and you put your information into Claude and you ask it, what was my average drawdown? What was my average TP? If I extended my stop loss, would I have taken a loss? If I shortened my stop loss, what would be better. And literally, the drawdown per trade, if I would have held for 800 ticks on average, for my stop loss on average is about 1,000 pips. Don't ask me why, it just is what it is. Last month, if I would have only taken one entry and not taken any pineapples, I wouldn't have lost a single trade. Instead of having an 84% win rate month, I would have had a 100% win rate month, because I would have not had a single loss. The only reason I had a loss is because I over leveraged and I had to close the trade out at my max loss because I over leveraged in the trade. So you have to ask it, do you have an edge? Does your system even work? Are you just getting lucky, or are you a break-even trader? And I have 9 points above what it would consider a break-even, so a 9% higher. So it's basically trying to help me understand my edge better and saying that I do indeed have an edge and that my data is not break-even data. And it literally says your data is the equivalent of a coin flip. You're basically just flipping a coin and randomly entering it. It'll literally tell you that. And that's what it told me about my second entries. They said that after my initial entry, price always went back in profit after my initial entry. There was no reason as to why I needed to take any more entries. Damn, I was supposed to have a coffee for this fucking cigar. So, download the tick data, upload it into Claude, and ask Claude, hey, when I took this win, how many points in profit did it go before going back to my break even? And it'll say, out of the 42 trades that you took last month, I took 42 trades last month, none of those went that far into profit before going break even. Going break even on your trades will hinder your profits. That's what it told me. Basically saying that I choose such a specific price point for entry that price likes to hover around there and eventually take off from there and maybe even retest that level a couple of times before making the official move. And it's so random that there's no reason for me to go break even. I just need to hold until I have enough profit and then I can close.
Seguimos en la franquicia, de nuevo Austin, soy el cuarto bate. Siempre que salgo lo pongo a pedir rescate. No juego soccer y los pateo como karate. Tampoco juego ajedrez, pero les dimos a que mate. Sigo con respeto a mi prójimo. Ya vieron lo que dice el anterior, que venga el próximo. Increíble cómo está.
Chris is built like a used Marlboro cigarette. I can taste the pepper and the full body flavor. Maybe I'm not a fan of full body cigars. I'm not too sure yet. I'm kind of new to the cigar game, so it's not like beer where I know I don't like anything IPA. I don't like none of that shit. I like my Corona. I don't like no orange beer. Like, I can taste the difference in beers now. But cigars, I'm still fresh. I'm trying to smoke it a little bit more every single day to try to get the feel for it. It depends. If you're a drinker, it shouldn't matter to you what cigars you smoke. When you drink, all cigars taste the same. If you're not much of a drinker, I'm trying to be a fucking drinker, bro. I'm trying to build that alcohol in my system. I'm trying to sit down, have a glass of whiskey, and smoke a cigar like a fucking man should. Let's play some of this Cuban music. Hey.
El que te va a hacer el mal no te lo dice, pero ahora enséñale. No me preocupa que todo me salga mal porque todo se sale. En realidad la es real porque en la buena todos son reales. Y a mí no me leen de amistad porque paisano mato a paisano. Y ya te la de buen consorte para yo también hacerme sano. Que ya yo me especialicé, ser turista pa' tu verano. Contigo es mejor no coger ni lucha, porque tú sabes que soy sacado de mano. Ahora que se puso bueno, vamos a ver cuál de los dos es más malo. Vamos a ver cuál de los dos es más malo. Ahora que se puso bueno, vamos a ver cuál de los dos es más malo. Vamos a ver cuál de los dos es más malo.
La paso cabrón por si no hay mañana. Tenemos solo no bajo la ventana. Yo tengo hermano, ya no tengo pana. Siempre Sosa, nunca Tony Montana. Y no me diga bro, porque me tiro la mala se quebró. Las putas parecen rescatas de Bambro. La mami no estaba hecha, quería su cosecha y se le sembró. Porque aún así todo tener dos. La que me hubiera olvidado buena se acordó. Viendo cómo se relambe la que decía fo. Me dan flaquito desde que el bolsillo engordó. Ey, a muchos les molesta que ronque. El que no me soporta que se ahorque. Debajo el agua, le está por el norte el porte. Frontean sin tener torque. Ey, a muchos les molesta que ronque. El que no me soporta que se ahorque. Debajo el agua, le está por el norte el porte. Frontean sin tener torche. Queda como se hace, bicho, te con clase. No me di los pases, pero vendo el pase. Yo con lo que hace, sin disfraces. Bajan los del barrio y del casi. Que suena ran, can, 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 can de los tiros. A mi corillo nunca me le viro. La cubana y la sortilla con...
You guys fuck with some Beethoven? Come on, start moving, bitch! Whoa! I hope I didn't blow your ears. Hey Eddie, do you know how to download information from Data Bento? I do not. I tried to use that website. Wait. I do. Yeah, bro. Once you log in, you click your micro E-mini Nasdaq futures, and then you're gonna choose what you want. Micro E-mini Nasdaq futures. We want to go from July 1st to July 31st. And then you would select the... Yeah, this is basically it. I want historical data of open, high, low of the 1 minute. And I want from date last month, 31 days, from 07 to 08, 18 cents. And you get, on your building here, you get $125. 125, and I've already used 20 cents. So it costs about 20 cents per download. Buy gold. Look at gold all the way down there. So this is a good entry for gold. If I wasn't in the Nasdaq, I would also be taking the gold entry down there. Use the bathroom real quick. Let this shit rock. Wow, what a buy off of gold. What a buy. Instant 51 pips. What a move. Gave that notification live too, but I can take 2 trades in a row, but I'm better off waiting. we're getting notified to keep buying gold here, bud. Wow, what an entry. 51 pips in 1 minute. Yeah, I should have entered that. I should have stopped being a pussy. But I don't know if I didn't know if I wanted to manage that on stream, 2 different trades in a row. Well, that's proof of concept in the pudding. Alright, I'm gonna explain to you how extremely gay all of this shit is. Look, $1 million trader says, here's the full blueprint. Tattoo it on your forearm, I don't care. Just don't ever say I didn't give you everything. Step 1, wake up at 3:47 a.m., not 3:45, not 4, 3:47. The markets can smell the weakness, and they can definitely smell people who wake up at round numbers. Step 2, cold plunge, 6 minutes minimum. If your body isn't in fight or flight mode before futures open, you've already lost. Step 3, journal by hand, not typed, by hand. Step 4, delete every indicator off your charts. Step 5, only trade the 3-minute chart. Why the 3-minute? Because the 1 minute is for gamblers, as for 5 is people with jobs. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. What I've realized when I finally started to make a fucking dollar trading is that discipline for everybody looks and feels differently. Yes, I wake up at the same time every single day. But that's only because I want to trade. If I didn't have to trade, I would be sleeping. I'm not gonna fucking wake up if I don't got shit to do. I don't make my bed. I do now. Because my house is for sale, so I gotta have the whole house tidied up. But I don't really make my bed. I don't really go to the gym on a consistent basis. I don't really consistently do the majority of all of the shit that these guys want you to do in order to become profitable. It's because none of that matters. It looks different for everybody. You might need to journal every single trade, every single entry. That might be a thing for you. You might need to make your bed every day in the morning because you're going to lose every trade if you don't make your bed. That might be you. But what someone else does in order to find success might not be the same for you. The psychological tricks other people use to get themselves in the moment, to get themselves locked in, to get themselves motivated, might not work for you. I've tried, I've read so many self-help books. I've read countless videos. I've talked to Wix, I've talked to Don, I've talked to so many people, and everybody says something a little bit different, what they did, and then I try what they did, and it doesn't work for me. And that's because the number one thing that I truly think you really have to do is journal. Not journal just your trades, but the way that you're thinking. What your thought process was when you full ported. when you full ported your account and you blew it, you need to write down and say, hey, I was $600 away from passing this account, and I took 2 trades on 2 different assets, trying to make the final 300 on each to divide it by 2, so that I can pass early in the Asian session, so that I can have my live funded account by 9 o'clock, so that I could at least be in profit today and start trading tomorrow and already have a funded account with profit immediately. So what does that tell them? It tells me that I'm thinking about the future and I'm not thinking about now. I'm overthinking about what I'm going to do later and not what I'm going to do now. I'm thinking about bullshit and not about what the chart is telling me to do right now. I'm thinking about money and not about trading. I'm thinking about how to get funded quickly, how to make a quick dollar so that I can start making money right away, instead of, does the chart give me an opportunity to do what I'm planning on doing? Instead of saying, all right, I'm going to do it and then just entering trades to do it, is the chart giving me an opportunity to fulfill the plan that I'm trying to make? You got to write down, oh shit, I had $3 in my bank account. This payout was going to be the thing that gave me the cushion to survive the rest of the week. But because I needed the money, because I had no money left in my bank account, I rushed the payout and I blew it instead of making the money. Like, and then you see you're in a trade and you're like, oh fuck, I need $600 more. Let me see if I can do this, and that to try to make it. And then you catch yourself, you're like, oh, I wrote this down in my journal. I wrote this exact feeling down in my journal. What happens when I feel this way? I need to chill out. I wrote this yesterday in my journal. I wrote this last week in my journal, word for word. When the words leave your brain and they go onto paper, you remember them more. So it's one thing to say, hey, I got to stop over trading. Hey, I can't full port my account anymore. Hey, I really got to manage risk so that I don't blow my account in one trade. Hey, I really got to, instead of saying all those things in your head, write it down. Write it down. Go into your notepad, write it down, text yourself, post it on the internet, go into your journal, start typing away and telling yourself, hey, why did you not cut it at a few $100s when you were this close to passing? Why did you continue holding until you blew the account? Isn't it easier to make back $800 instead of having to make back $3,800? Isn't it easier to just admit that you were wrong today or for the moment, resetting, and then working your way back later? And you gotta write that down, because that stuff pops into your head. That stuff literally pops into your head as you're trading, as you're about to make the decision that I'm in drawdown, let me add 4 more contracts. Your mind will say, hey, you already wrote down in your journal that if you do that, it's going to be damaging to your trading career. You already wrote that the probability of you winning pineapple trades is 60%. So why are you going to add more risk to the table when probability states that you're going to lose? Oh, because it hurts to be in drawdown and you want to get out? Is that why? Is it because it hurts to be in drawdown and you want to get out? Well, tough luck, brother. That's how it is for everybody. You got to tighten up and understand that drawdown is drawdown. You just have to learn to manage risk. But when you write it down, it does something different. essentially, when you're writing down what's in your head, your brain starts to figure out ways to say it. Because the thought is in your head, but you don't know how to say it yet. So the second you start to type it out, you'll see yourself writing a sentence and then deleting it and then rewriting it in a more descriptive and effective way of explaining what you mean, because you had the thought, you put it out into the universe, you put it out onto paper, and then your brain was like, oh, it analyzed the thought again, and it understood it a little bit better, and now you explained it a little bit better the second time. It happens to me all the time when I'm writing my journal. I'll say something, and then I'll read it over, and then I'll delete it, and I'll explain it in a little bit more detail or in a better way. And that is how you start to really understand yourself, and you start to understand, oh, this is what I'm feeling when I do this. This is my thought process when this happens. And your brain is always going to think random shit, and it's always going to think the worst of the worst. But then you just have to catch yourself and say, oh, I'm thinking the worst of the worst. I'm thinking of entering more trades. I'm thinking of full porting. Let me not do that, or wait an extra 10 minutes to make the decision. Am I going to enter or not? And you basically just give yourself more time, bro. You basically just give yourself more time to make decisions. Instead of making an impulse decision and a decision right away off the first thought, your brain is analyzing the thought a little bit deeper, and your decisions are based off of an analysis and not just the initial thought. Bro, because I promise you, it feels like it's a different person pressing the button. Like, you sit there and you're watching yourself in drawdown, and you're like, wow, I could have, I don't understand why did I spam the buy button? Why did I go in with 10 contracts and it's going against you and against you? Like, why did I do, and you're like, I saw myself put in the 10 contracts. I saw myself fucking press the button, and then 5 minutes later it feels like a different person did it, and now you're mad and upset, saying, what the fuck, bro? Why did I do that? Almost as if you're mad at somebody else, that somebody else pressed that buy button, but that somebody else is you, the past you, that doesn't exist anymore. That dude's fucking long gone. And now you're upset at something he did. You don't want to upset your future self, bro. You can get instant gratification now at the detriment of your future self. The future you is sitting there pissed the fuck off because you're over leveraging right now. You're not following your plan. You're not going to the gym. You're not dieting. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And the future you is looking back and saying, what the fuck, you piece of shit? What the fuck are you doing? Tell me that's not how you talk about yourself in the third person when you look back at the dumb shit you did. Like, brother, what the fuck are you thinking? I just made a mistake. I just inhaled that fucking tobacco. You fucking dumbass, Eddie. What you gotta understand is that the only answer to this game is delayed gratification. The only answer is delayed gratification. Being content with missing the move because something doesn't feel right. Being content with saying, I need A, B, and C to happen. You see A, B, and C happen in a funky ass way, and you're like, maybe I'll take the next time it happens. I'm not trusting this setup. And you move on to the next one. Being okay with watching gold fly up here when I could have been in the trade. My indicator called both of these trades. That's an instant 88 pips. This is fucking beautiful, but I'm already in a trade and I'm in drawdown and I'm waiting. I have to be content with missing that trade because I already got into one earlier. And I have to understand that, hey, yes, A, B, and C happened, but am I going to really be able to manage two positions at the same time? Maybe not. But what happens when this position goes into profit and I close out for a win? If gold is continuing to break the session high, hey, my idea from earlier here was valid, and then maybe we can take a rebreak of the high here. See how we got faked out here? Maybe we can take the same idea on the rebreak of the highs if we're able to get out and profit on the Nasdaq. Lunatic. Nicaragua. Hysteria. Looks like it's gonna be a long session, unless we jump up 100 ticks right now. I knew we might range for CPI, right? Asian and London, but I was assuming we would range within New York session, right? Within this box here. Especially how we formed the support here, respected these levels of support. I would expect us to range here, maybe tap the VWAP and then hover around VWAP for a decision on CPI. Well, let's see. what's up with these fucking short? These candles are moving. These 1 minute candles are bouncing 100, 200 ticks at a time. What's gold doing? I'm chilling, bro. In moments like these, I really try to keep my mind blank, trying not to think of too many things, trying to just take it candle by candle. Saying how we're just chilling here, forming some support, just waiting for the pop to the upside here. Maybe it happens in the next hour. Looks like gold here gave us 96 pips after dumping 157. Good thing I closed this one and moved over to the Nasdaq. How are you guys? Shit, bro. It's I was muted. Jeez. Move, Rice. I gotta jump back and forth so they don't ban me. What a call on gold. I'm taking this Nasdaq trade based off the S&P 500 that called these entries earlier, so that's why I'm taking the Nasdaq trade. Don't you do too much. Whoa, look at that pump! gold. I'm over here playing with my cards, fucking around, waiting for some shit to happen. Kind of tastes like whiskey. I'm starting to taste the flavors this guy was talking about. No way. Tomorrow's the day somebody's gonna call me to buy my house. Ooh, gives me fucking goosebumps every time I hate that shit. It's got a good song going here for the fucking market open.
My hood on my back, I gotta represent. Toronto, he uses, he don't got a pull. Roll that boy up, he got shot in the cold. 30 rounds in the clip, let it unload. I fucked a bitch, I picked right out of Vogue. Took 20 bitches on first day cake. I ain't picking up, I'm straight to the baby. the other rock got diamonds in the face. Pulling out hot steak, please, little baby. Pulling out 50 racks, rocking out the cheese. If I drop it, that'll be hard to replace. Hardly get crazy, got water like a leak. Rock got locked, another bond, got paid. Pump on block, got enough certain cop out. Off couple block, ain't about to see the grade. Pull up, I make a two stop. I shot one stop, don't have 7 days. Who's the nigga I see hopping on the rain? Chopper get it chopping like a blade. You ain't get no money, but you popping on your page. Trust me, we can never be the same. I had flirt, no structure, touch on pudding and work, I be that friend. She sweet, I moved up her, I bought her a work in a birthday cake. I just so like Bobby the Fame. Veggie whole cribs and grades. Cash them away, this a bean on the way. We just play the Billy with the game. Took 20 bitches on the first beat.
Hold tight.
Shout out Spaceman Sam.
We go unwind, let it all flow and give me waterfalls. Where we go, get in that zone, let it all flow and give me waterfalls. Good energy come through, make me move, make me lose control. Good energy come through, and make me move. Hold tight, it's about time. We go unwind, let it all flow and give me waterfalls. Where we go, get in that zone, let it all flow and give me waterfalls. Time, we go unwind, let it all flow and give me waterfalls. Where we go, get in that zone, let it all flow and give me waterfalls. Hold tight, it's about time. We go unwind, let it all flow and give me waterfalls. Where we go, get in that zone, let it all flow and give me waterfalls. Give me waterfalls.
Whoa. Is it alright? You hot, nigga moving your ass. What a dump. What a tease of a trade. We just broke the Asian low that we set earlier. Let's see what we do now. Tell me why lies. Oh, more buy signals. gonna go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Ho, ho, ho. I'm looking for 5 people. I'm looking for 5 people between the ages of... If you have $5,000 of disposable income, give me the $5,000 and I will teach you how to blow your account. The way this close flipped bullish and now it's flipping bearish is not that great. Gold doing? Gold's actually flipping bullish and driving beautifully off that level. While we're sitting here in D. There's really not much analysis left. It's just letting it rock. If the price starts to come down below these lows here, I'll start to manage risk as we start to break below these levels. This is what? It'd be the same as 200 pips, 250 pips of drawdown on gold. I don't think we sweep the lows before going up. I think we sweep the highs before coming down. Hover around here. But hey, that could be completely wrong. This is where I was expecting the drive from. You might still get it. Oh. Bro, look at that one candle just fucking fly up. Whoa, gold. What an entry off that level. Just gotta be patient. Same thing is gonna happen here. Ideally. I appreciate you, bro. It doesn't wanna give me profit. It just wants to be a little bitch today. That's what it looks like. You broke the low, re-broke the low, came up to the highs. This is the second attempt at the re-break of the highs. After this high, this should just blast off into oblivion and never look back. Yeah, bro. I appreciate you reading, bro, and I appreciate you fucking hanging out, dude. Really, bro. I take little bits and pieces from everybody, bro, because I realize that the view that I have of the market is formulated by everybody else's little minor details. And if I can reinforce any one of those little things with something I learned from somebody else, like, brother, if I can add more data to why I take the pancakes and try to get more accurate at the pancakes, what's not good about that? I learned the pancakes, I learned how to look for them, and now off of a statistical quant trader that does like probabilities and shit, I learned how to put my trades into a system to see, hey, where's my edge, where does my edge fall apart, and what happens throughout my trade. and the data throughout my trade so I can see what's going on. It says anything after 4 hours is a loser. If this trade were to last till like around 10 o'clock, I would be looking to close out break even, because it says that every trade that I take after 4 hours, it says that I'm wrong about the trend. It took me 4 hours to identify for price to reverse, and it didn't. It's time for me to close. Bullish closure on the 5. We have a 30-minute closure in 10 minutes. We just filled delay and rebroke. I mean, pattern trading wise, this is the celery. There's no reason why it shouldn't drive pattern trading wise. The high that it made, rebroke it, failed to drive, made the low. Like, this whole movement here should give us the push-up that I'm looking for. Oh yeah, bro, that's one thing that nobody's really hit me up to give me feedback on it, except for like a couple of people. And hold on, let me turn this fucking music up. Except for a few people, and I really found, like, because people trade different ways, people trade different sessions, people trade with risk to reward, and some dude was telling me how he kept losing and kept losing and kept losing, and like on the winners he just wouldn't hold all the way through. And then I realized, I'm like, well, just because it's tapping the levels doesn't mean that it should move yet. Maybe we should wait during specific times, or when you're looking at the market and it's calling the level early in the session, like 6 p.m., maybe that entry is probably not the most accurate. Maybe wait an extra hour and try to take the entries that it's calling between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m., where the market's moving a little bit stronger. Try to maybe take the entries that it's calling between 6 a.m. and 9:30 or 10, sorry. Anything after that, there's a higher probability that price has already chosen the trend for the day. And if you're trying to take a counter trend trade after price has chosen the trend, you're going to lose the trade, or be in a long drawdown in the market close, and you have to close your position unless you're trading Forex. So it's basically saying, hey, you have a few hours to determine if your idea is correct, that the market is going to reverse from here. If within a few hours the market hasn't reversed yet, you got to look for ways to manage risk and to get out of the trade. You're obviously wrong. So it literally said anything after 4 hours, and I have an 18% win rate. What's gold doing? Gold broke the high. That buy stop would have resulted in 26 pips. Alright, I'm closing here at 75 pips. Thank you. All my positions are closed. Yep, they're closed. You're the man, brother. I fucking appreciate you, bro. What does this look like to you? This also looks bullish. Do I want to take a rebreak of the high here? I have 91 pips to my target. That's not a whole lot. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll take... So look at MES, the indicator, where the entries were. 17 pips of profit it gave. MES didn't give as much. Here, I entered off the low here, and it gave me, oh, that shit pushed another 20 pips. See, look, on gold, waiting is your best bet, because what would have taken the first entry here would have been in drawdown until this candle. I waited and I posted it in the Discord. I took this entry. It called the candle before the dump. Here, you would have waited. It would have called again. Maybe this would have faked you out if you didn't take it on the first try. The first try gave you 76 pips. The second try gave you 13 pips and then reversed completely, right? So like that's where I have to gauge it. And if it gave me an entry here already and I got into the trade, I'm going to be a little bit more skeptical about these trades if they're not breaking these highs. But I mean, this one even broke the high and it gave the signal. So this one was tough. I took this trade and I blew an account on this one. I didn't take this trade. I took it market open here. I shorted here, thinking we would come back down to here, and it just kept driving up and driving up, and then eventually it came back down to the level, right? So this is what I talk about, how I don't use a stop loss. 3 contracts here. Driving. That would have been 2,160 of drawdown. I would have survived. I would have just went to bed. Woke up the next day. Woke up at midnight to being in profit. But this is where you gauge, right? Look at this 9:30 call. Then look at this 12:30 p.m. call. What are you doing trading at 2 p.m. in the afternoon? You've already caught this banger, this banger. You caught the bottom, you caught the top. No reason. So like you see how we caught the top and now we're forming an uptrend here. You can determine with your own discretion, hey, this might not be valid. We called a banger off the bottom. We called a banger off the top, and we're failing to drive down here. Maybe this entry is not the top. Maybe there's a different top. And that's what I thought. That's why I didn't take this, and I shorted upon market open here, which is retarded. I should have waited. I should have just waited and say, okay, let me wait for a setup. Because none of this would have indicated that the market is reversing. Maybe on like these 3 wicks up here, I would have taken an entry back down, and that's 62 pips. I mean, that's enough to go break even on gold. Maybe if I would have taken an entry here, been in drawdown 200 pips, and then taken a pineapple, and it would have been in profit all the way down here at 9 p.m. So like, by just waiting, I would have maybe entered here and here. Maybe skipped this one and entered here later, like around 8, you know? Knowing this failed, I'm only looking for shorts, bro. Until this fills, I'm only looking for shorts. Every high that forms, I'm looking to scalp it. What did gold do here? Did we just re-break the high again? Alright. I'm gonna set a buy stop here. Oh, we activated me. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna go use the bathroom real quick, but
showed me what rejection's like, saw me's face in a reflection and flashed in the mirror for a quick second. Guess I know what his stress was like, Paranoia got me in a spiral. You know that success is like drugs, and people are overly invested in what happens to Drake, but nobody invested like us. The way things are going, I might start posting all of my publishing checks just like Russ. All the times niggas tested my patience, and mind you, I still ain't testified once. Ain't had no good rest in 9 months. Who's next to rise up and say Drake's name so press to line up and pretend that they care about anything other than what y'all gotta say by the best of all time?
On the re-break of the high, I'm going break even.
They called it an L, but it's looking like a whole lot of M's, and they know my body like it makes no sense to size up.
No, it's gonna take me out.
Gotta do the step down and say that they stepped aside,
That took me out.
Not specified, just gotta step in
Oh well.
exercise, cause you know the boy's still alive, he's death
It's still early.
Yeah, the contract print was extra fine, Corporate penmanship.
I was expecting a harder push up, not a wick down to fill the 15 leg. I don't like the 15 leg candle. We might come down to fill it. Maybe I went break even a little too early. It'd be like that. How many pips did I lose there? 4. Well, that was a good closure. Now we're coming back up to re-break the high. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Give myself a little break.
When I say free slime, I ain't talking and talking. I really put bread on the case. I'm tired of talking from essence, my nigga. I'm down to get back in your face. Let's talk about Drake. Talk about Drake and you get a whole lot. Talk about Drake and you get you some strings. Talk about Drake and you get you some pop. You caught a 150 right in your face. We pray nobody drop. That's not how we rock. I'm talking spicy. I'm talking spicy. Man, how the fuck is your day one gonna testify so you can sit in a box?
Ah, what a bitch. Now you're gonna drive, you little fucking vagina. Oh well. I'll get some cells maybe. I think this might call a signal. Damn, YouTube is trying me, but it's straight. What up, Guardius? How are you, brother? $80 pips. The 75 that I caught earlier, the 75 or 80 that I caught earlier on the Nasdaq. Break even on the Nasdaq. Break even 75 pips. Trading prop firm. Lucid. Use code. I don't have a fucking code. I want to sell if we break these highs. I only use the 4 hour and the daily chart. I'm just on the 5 minute to make it look better. I don't want this to flip. I need this to continue going up. No structure. Just keep going up, 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 up. And then I can take a wick entry sell. What's the Nasdaq doing? We're bouncing off VWAP. You're below VWAP. You're being a little bitch, aren't you? I mean, if it flips bullish off this level, that's a good zone to come off of. That's only an hourly zone. And we have a 4-hour leg candle. Maybe buys in the Nasdaq is no bueno. Look, there is a extreme, I don't know how to spell extremely, high chance price reacts off 4-hour supports and 4-hour resistances, daily supports, daily resistances. You know, this is what happens when you have a 4-hour resistance. Price does this, fakes out, and then price will take off, right? So when you come to a 4-hour resistance, you can short here, 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 go into a little bit of drawdown, eventually go back into profit and say, oh shit, I got caught in that first initial push up trying to short it and almost got caught in the drive out. Let me wait now. And then you don't short this high again, you just wait. That's what happens when you reach a 4-hour level, a daily level. When you reach a 1-hour level, price will hit that 1-hour level, give you a small little rejection, and then just take the fuck off. If it's going to do that. If it's a 4-hour higher time frame level, you're going to see this many rejections. It doesn't matter how many, but you're going to see a bunch of rejections before price actually takes off. So I'm only trading off my 4-hour, my daily, and then using my lower time frames to look for patterns to try to get in, right? So I know there's specific patterns, like a double bottom. We have different kinds of patterns that we use, like our celery, our onion, different kinds of things that we use to say, hey, look, this could be where it drives off of. Already knowing this 4-hour level is where I want to drive off of. We tap the 4-hour level, look. Why did this signal, why was this a winning trade? Let's zoom in. What do you have here? If you go down to your 1-minute time frame, what do ICT traders trade? Inverse fair value gaps. You probably have an inverse fair value gap here on the 30-second time frame. I mean, trend line break, double bottom, order block. Every trade won here. Why did every trade win here? Because the level is what mattered and the idea off the level. Nothing else matters. You're looking at patterns and candle structure to determine the best possible entry off the level in accordance with the market structure. If you're thinking price is going to go up, you're looking for a pullback to a major level of support before a continuation up. When you get to that level of support, you want to see something. You want to see this, you want to see this, you want to see something that indicates a slowdown and a reversal happening. Or you can just wing it like me and take a wick entry. I don't give a fuck if you like me. Keep driving, Gold. Come on. Now let's add this to the record. Hourly closure coming up in 9 minutes. This faked a lot of people out, didn't it?
Let's see what this does.
Just hanging out till the hourly closes in a couple minutes. One minute. What are we doing here? We're kind of driving up. Almost sells all the way up here. If we can just spike up 150 pips, 100 pips. Whoa, what a beautiful pump. Fortunately, I wanted higher. We're off by 37 pips. This would have given 28 pips on the buys. I don't want to reverse from here. I want to reverse from that 4-hour level. Not interested in entries there. Maybe we refill the leg handle upwards. Bullish closure, bullish flip, bullish hourly closure above, massive bottom wick. MES, you're just eating shit here. I'm gonna have a buy stop here on NQ again. I'm gonna wait on the Nasdaq at I'm not too sure. Let's see. Alright, now I'm gonna have a buy stop here. Oh, we're starting to glitch here. On the re-break of that high is my break-even point. We just closed above everything. I'm gonna sell here on gold and then the buy on the Nasdaq. Alright, I'm break even here on the Nasdaq. We rebroke the high. Closed above again, seller replay, like it literally shouldn't pull back, it should just take the fuck off. If it pulls back, it's probably not the drive. Come on, pump, you piece of shit. Oh, takes me out there. What's the most that I saw here? 27 pips, not worth it. 27 pips on the Nasdaq is the same thing as like 10 pips on gold. We have tapped my level, and that is my level. If you like pina coladas, getting lost in the rain. Damn, I got destroyed in commission like crazy tonight. This is an eval. I'm gonna add another contract here. gate pump. Come back down. Light. It's light work, dog. It's light work, big dog. I was in drawdown for 2 hours before 75 pips earlier. Look at this shit. I tried. This is where I closed my buy, and then I tried another buy. Tried to go break even, it failed, and then I went break even here and it failed. But break even, I entered a buy here, closed here. Then I entered another buy somewhere, over here. This is my 4-hour level here. It looks like we drove 55 pips above my level. Oh, bro, it was brutal. Not really brutal, but from 6:30 till 8:20, about 2 hours. Just fill the wicket down, re-break the low, retest the delay candle here, and I'll be happy. Have you taken any trades tonight, brother? What is it, 6 p.m. for you? It's fucking early for you. I was gonna take some buys here earlier when my indicator called it, but I was in the buys on the Nasdaq, so I didn't want to enter two positions at the same time. which resulted in me not taking this winner. So when I saw this setup and the Nasdaq, I took both of them at the same time. But the Nasdaq went break even here. I was trying to push up to these levels, but I guess I failed twice. Push once, failed. Push twice, failed. I gave it a bunch of shots. Failure, failure, failure. Which is good. I mean, I was looking for liquidity to the upside before coming back down, because on QQQ I shorted here at 9 in the morning at 9:40. Where's the 9:40 candle? The 9:40 candle I shorted here, and I'm looking for the 700 target to fill the gap down here. So we already filled this gap fill, and now I'm looking to target these areas here. So we already filled this gap, and if QQQ dumps to 708, I should have like $200 profit. If we dump to 700, I'll have $400 profit. So I'm hoping for that $400 profit. Let's look at the simulator again. If we dump we would have to dump 1% overnight, which is probably not possible. It'll probably happen by CPI. So tomorrow by 8:45, if we hit a 708 target, I'm up $70. If we dump all the way down to here to 700 for the news, I'm up $280. Ah, you bitch. You pushed up. You were supposed to flip bearish. Now it's giving me a little uptrend here. But the trend, and then the trend got steeper. So we should see a pullback any minute now, just like this, which should give 95 pips. 90 hundo would be down here at the low. I've lost a lot of money playing options, but I'm trying to figure them out, dude. I gotta figure them out. All time on options, I'm down 1,100. But you see the plays that I'm looking to like catch, so like these plays will literally make all the money back in no time. Bro, it's crazy how life hits you so hard, bro. I was gonna plan on going on a week vacation, hitting up Las Vegas, then maybe going to California, and then life circumstances just fucking hits you, and all those plans just go right out the window. Now I'm like on a last minute basis, can't plan anything, I just gotta wait. till my house sells, everything settles, and then I can fucking start moving. Lord willing. Yeah, dude, I found a nice hotel in California that was pretty decently priced, a nice flight for half the price of the other vacation I was looking at. Yeah, after closing costs and everything, I should get a decent amount. And then all of it is going directly into ETFs, Bitcoin, while it grows at 12 to 15% for the next couple of years while I save up so that I can build something. That's right, Alfredo. God's timing. Everything has its timing. I gotta prove that I'm worthy of stewarding the resources I have now, or else I'm never gonna be trusted with greater. If I can't manage what I have now, I'm never gonna be trusted with greater. Yeah, dude, because I could easily take the money and get a new car and get new clothes and nice things and say, oh, I deserve it. I've worked my whole life. I deserve a nice Rolex. I deserve a bunch of nice things, bro. But at the end of the day, dude, none of that shit is important. None of that shit fucking matters. The goal is to steward the money properly, dude. It's not my time yet to buy nice things. I need a nice home, a sanctuary that I can call my own, and not an apartment in an HOA, something that I can build, land that I own, my own fucking castle. Not a townhouse in an HOA, fuck that. My feet planted on the ground. No fucking weird ass neighbors. Literally 3 hairs from my nose. Fuck that. If I leave with 100 grand and I'm getting 15% a year, I'm just gonna close here. 15% a year. In 3 years, that's an extra $45,000. Like, brother, in less than 5 years, I can fucking build a house and put almost 50% down. And my monthly payment will be exactly the same as what I would be paying in rent. Think about that. Sacrificing now so that in 3 years, my mortgage for $1 million property is less than what you're paying for rent. Yes, sir. I am 100% interested in books, brother. You know what I'm trying to get? So that I can force myself to read. Damn. This shit. Magnetizes to the back of your iPhone. It gets charged from your iPhone, and you can put your books on it. And then you can just leave it clipped to the back of your iPhone, and whenever you're doom scrolling, just flip your phone around and just read your book. I thought that was pretty cool. It has like days and days of battery life. Oh, this is the cheaper one. This one only has 10 hours of battery life. But there's one that has like 3 days of battery life. Oh, this is gonna dump now. But hey, I'm gonna call it. I actually should have 2 more wins that I didn't add from the prior stream. And 1 more break even. I feel you 100%. Check this out. I got my books right here. Right on my bookshelf. It's right up here, right in front of my bed so that I can see it every single day. And then downstairs I have a couple other books, my Bible and another book. So that way I go downstairs, I'm like, alright, you gotta read. A pre-grading cards. Nice. What's the Nasdaq doing? Are we flipping bullish now? We are, but it's straight. I'm done for the night. That's 3, 4. That's 5 trades tonight. 3 break-evens, 2 winners. This is gonna continue probably dumping to like 40, 40, 44, 40, maybe. But a total of 110 pips for this session. I am halfway through this eval. How much is that? 300 bucks. I can still make another 1200 while keeping the 50% consistency. If we can sweep all of these lows, I'll wake up around 3 in the morning and continue taking buys. Look, Jonathan, this is one thing that... See how all of these buys are failing? I would say bet. Every low, I'm buying. Every low, buy. Low, buy. Low, buy. Because eventually, maybe we come up here during London, fill all the orders here, and then dump for CPI, giving us that London and Asian low, sweeping that London and Asian low all the way down here, and then that flip bullish, it would give us another indication then. So it's like the perfect thing that would make the most sense to continue the downtrend is the reversal back up, for CPI to push back down, for us to get that fake out back into range, for then a continuation down to continue the downtrend. So maybe this pullback happened here or here, but at least on ES, that's only 90 pip drawdown, dude. On ES, you can pretty much just take whatever entry and hold forever, and it's a 90 pip drawdown. That's fucking nothing. 90 pip drawdown, it would have came back to 25 pips of drawdown. So like, if one of these is like, okay, bet this is a loser, that means that wherever this forms that low, it's gonna take off, or at least give you multiple chances. 68 pips, the pullback another 54 pips. It ranged all session, but then gave us 24 pips at the very end. I don't like how this... Whenever you see a perfect trend line like this, it's not good. Yes, trend lines and stuff like that don't always work, but it's just not good. If you're taking shorts and price is respecting trend lines on the way up, it's telling you that in this case the pattern is going against you, and you don't want that. You want a closure below this trend line for your reversal to like really matter. But one thing I do with trend lines is the steeper the trend, the heavier I go. Like here, this fucking steep ass trend, the second we tap the higher time frame level, I'd be spamming buys. Buys. As many, as heavy as I can go. Maybe I would have entered here, been in drawdown 100 pips, but eventually 300 pips. Alright, I'm calling it. I'm gonna go get some food. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Peace. I appreciate you guys for showing up. We caught some bangers today, made some money. Not really, this is a demo account. I'm trying to pass this daily account because I gambled all of last week and blew 3 fucking evals trying to pass. And this one rolled over from last week, so hopefully I pass this one and stop gambling. Take it easy.